My fellow citizens of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, I bring you greetings from our President, His Excellency Sisiko Ayok-Tabe, and the leadership of our revolution and movement. I'm addressing you post-Conclave 4, and I'd like to announce boldly and with a lot of excitement that Conclave 4 was very successful. Like every house, there are always challenges, but without a doubt, it was successful. These challenges were avoidable. And I'd like to explain to our people, because we owe you that. I'd like to explain to you why, as one of the participants was on the ground, I can confirm that the conclave was not only successful, it clearly mapped the way forward. This conclave was divided into three main parts. Part one is what you call in the corporate world a meeting where leadership meets with its management and its executive. So Sisiko Ayok-Tabe had, with his leadership in the governing council, decided that phase one will have three main participants. And that will be heads of departments. Departments in a context could be what you call ministries. And we've had, leaders of a number of ministries that have been running them from July. Heads of countries have been one of the critical links between the governing council and the people, as well as active members of the governing council. I want to emphasize, why do I say active? Because we've had members of some of our frontline movements that have not been very active. So this was a time for Sisiko's cabinet, so to speak, for his leadership to sit down and take stock with the team that he had been leading from July when our people appointed him as the leader of our revolution. And the plan, of course, was that when they take stock, at the end of that phase, they will come out with clear resolutions from their side. Phase two will be what you call the board of directors. This was the most important phase in the struggle, or rather in the conclave. And why do I say that? Because this was going to be made up of the active members of the board of directors, all frontline movement leaders, and the good news I have to give our people was that the Secretariat, in short, they reached out to all frontline leaders. And as at the time I moved into Nigeria on the 28th of October, we had Comrade Choa Yaba in Nigeria, we had Comrade Akwanga in Nigeria, we had Comrade Bohabed in Nigeria. It's only the leader of the Republic of Ambazonia that was not in Nigeria. But this second phase was very important because it was going to enable these leaders that we respect a lot, as well as Sisiko's team, to sit around the table as board members, those who define the future of our revolution. Sisiko was going to bring what he calls a blueprint from his team. Comrade Choa Yaba was going to do the same. Comrade Bohabed, Comrade Akwanga was going to do the same. So that as the leaders of this revolution, they will disagree and agree, disagree and agree. And at the time they come out of phase two, which was the most important phase in the conclave, there will be a way forward, mapped out by all our leaders. Unfortunately, the leaders listened to what I would call, disruptive talks, did not engage with the center, and that allowed them to take positions that were unfortunate. And of course, our nation regretted that. And as we move forward into our struggle, I would like to tell our people to please know that this is a struggle. And we really need to sacrifice and we need to push the extra mile to make sure that we are united, because nobody can do this alone. Every one of us has a place. We are all striving to free Ambazonia for all of us and not only for some people. So, yes, we understand that people have to be angry. Some were very angry that the venue of the conclave was kept so secret. It's well known that no conclave venue has ever been made public. For every single conclave that I have personally attended, I've been picked up at the airport and I've known where the conclave is holding while I'm being driven or chauffeured into a hotel or the venue by a driver. And that's standard practice. Everybody knows that. Comrade Milan, Comrade Tasang, Comrade Bohobed, who was attended. We all know that this was not going to be an exception. So I appeal from the Governing Council, and this is the message His Excellency has asked me to tell all our people, and especially our leaders. He says that we understand that we all have a right to be angry. But when we are angry, it is important that we are angry for the right reasons. We're angry against the right people. We're angry for, the right fundamental, reasons. We should be angry to the right level. But even when we get angry, let's not lose sight that we must work together. That we must work together because this is the Ambazonian people's revolution. This is not a revolution led by leaders. We are only captains of the ship because our people have entrusted that leadership into our hands. It is imperative that we work together. So we'd like to tell our nation that we regret the confusion that took place. We regret the fact that some of our leaders unfortunately allowed themselves to be misguided. In fact, in the second phase of the conclave, apart from frontline leaders, some very instrumental members of our society were equally invited, like Mark Barretta, whom we respect and follow so much, like Comrade Chris Arno, whom we respect and follow so much, many men of God, and so on. And of course, some of these compatriots that came on day one because of the confusion and were told that unfortunately you are coming to a meeting at the wrong time. Go and wait and come at the right time because meetings are usually only for invited people. Some of them got angry and in the course of time understood that there was no plan under the table that had to exclude anybody. Rather, the conclave was planned in such a way that every one of our people should, especially from a leadership perspective, be in the right place at the right time and make the right meaningful contributions that almost could be called policy. So, fellow Ambazonians, what is the message from the interim government tonight? The message is that of unity. The message is that of unity. His Excellency has asked me to tell our nation that we must remember we have one common enemy, and that common enemy is La République du Cameroon, a government that continues to brutally rape and maim our people. Ambazonians cannot and will never be enemies against themselves. We want to equally advise that on all our forums, on Facebook, across the social media, La République du Cameroon has hired thousands of destructive forces. Woe betide of these destructive forces if they are one of us. So we advise the people to be very smart. When you get destructive forces on the forum, take them out or ignore them. Do not exchange words with people that will degrade your collective resolve to free your people out of bondage. What were some of the salient resolutions that came out of the conclave that I want to speak on tonight? You know that the Governing Council was transformed, or the conclave took a resolution that the leadership be transformed into an interim government, and His Excellency Sisikoa Yoktabe was given the complete confidence of all our people to form his government. The government will be made up of a vice president and 7 ministries. Fellow Ambazonians, you know that out of 8 million people, it's very difficult. It's not a very easy job to identify 8 people who will occupy these very important offices. So it's a time for us to pray for our leader. And of course, pray to God that whoever He selects must meet certain criteria that would move our struggle forward and faster with speed. Must have complete loyalty to the cause to free our people. Must be competent. We cannot allow a government where people are appointed for having been around. Should be people who can deliver. And lastly, must be committed. I'm not sure what other criteria His Excellency has got, but the criteria that my little team thinks he might use is LCC. It's loyalty, it's competency, and it's commitment. His Excellency is consulting And as I make this announcement, I ask all our revolutionary movements, the Republic of Ambazonia, the AGC, the SCYL, Morisk, and all other leaders in their own rights, to remember that this is a time when the interim government is engaging with our people to make sure that we're able to get the kind of leadership that will fast-track a movement to Boya. The question, what is the ultimate mandate? The ultimate mandate is to move this government in exile and get it operate right from Boya, our capital, so that we can begin to get our people, see the dreams manifest, the aspirations become true. Fellow Ambazonians, at the conclave, the judiciary arm was equally given the task to circulate an interim constitution that will be reaching you out for public comment. We ask all our people to take note of that and very seriously, because that would help to solve some of the problems that we faced. You of course know that as we went into the conclave, there were allegations of corruption and impropriety. Investigations and analysis clearly showed that that was not true. It showed that at any time a leader spent money, it was for the collective good of the struggle. But we at the conclave discovered that leadership needs to put in place a number of policies and procedures so that we can begin to hold people accountable when certain decisions are taken without certain policies and procedures being followed. So yes, the conflict that took place in our society prior to the conclave was pretty good, because it gave us an opportunity as the leadership to look at the root causes of the conflict. And of course, we realized that policies and procedures, and of course, having the right people at the right places will be a must to ensure that the Ambazonian government is accountable and people-centered. Fellow Ambazonians, at the conclave, we equally agreed that it's time for us to pool our resources together. When we talk of pool resources together, we are saying that no single Ambazonian on their own can free Ambazonia. And of course, if there's any Ambazonian, wherever they are, in the homeland or in the diaspora, who do not have their names written in a collective book, the book of history, the book of great investors for an independent Ambazonia, I appeal to you as you listen to us now is, please, pull up your socks. You probably already owe some debt and you need to pay in arrears. The number of contributions that you should please bring on board. Number one is your skills and your competence in the different areas of specialty, because we will build this nation together. Number two will be your funds. We need money so badly, so badly. As you know, we have thousands and thousands of our people as refugees in Nigeria. This is the saddest moment in the history of any freedom fighter. It's a very regrettable moment in our life. But of course, the Biya government will go down in history as the first government that created refugees in the Cameroons, that pranked on or brutally fell on peaceful civilians, peaceful protesters, and peaceful celebrants as we celebrated the restoration of our independence. Something they know is genuine and something they know is ours. It's unfortunate that whole counties have emptied themselves into Nigeria, especially Cross River State. And yet we want to particularly single out Akwaya, where this brutal regime went on rampage, shooting at random, burning houses and property and what have you. Now the question to you and me is, at this hour, what are we doing? What have you done and what have I done? I could give you my experience at the conclave. I want to celebrate comrades from Boston. When they came to the conclave, they came with bags of medication, clothes, toothbrushes, and you name the rest. Our comrades from Germany, they didn't only support with a lot of money like many other organs of our movement. I want to single out Barrister Ellert, the country head for Germany. I was crying while he was crying. When he left Germany for the conclave, He spoke to his wife and children, and they pulled out everything in the name of clothes. So many clothes in 2 very big bags and brought to the conclave. And when he addressed, we are all in tears. Fellow Ambazonians, you don't need to have $1 million. You don't need to have $1 billion before you can begin to make a difference in our struggle, before you can begin to take care of our people in the time of need. We ask every single one of you, get into your closet. Those clothes that you have not been putting on for a very long period of time, that is gold for refugees in Nigeria. We ask all country leaders to put containers. All Ambazonians must fill those containers with clothes, shoes, toothbrushes, food, whatever. As soon as you're ready to send these things over to Nigeria, please call, our relief and support arm. Call our relief and support arm, led by Comrade Kalesh, and she will advise you exactly what to do. I want to use this moment to celebrate Dr. Kimen, celebrate Comrade Ekili Clarence, celebrate Comrade Amabo Solomon, and the many soldiers that are on the ground taking care of our people in their thousands as refugees in Nigeria. A lot of them pregnant women, very little children, boys, men, and women. This is an hour for us to contribute. I cannot overemphasize that. At the end of the conclave, our leadership traveled down to the refugee camp. We asked any of our people who go down to Nigeria to please go to the refugee camp and commune with our people. It gave them hope. It makes them know that truly they've got brothers, they've got sisters, and they've got leaders. Fellow Ambazonians, we talked about school resumption. Remember that education is power. Not school. Education is power. We all know that the current Cameroon educational system is a monumental scandal. We might have even allowed our children to go back to school while we are putting in place transitional mechanisms to deliver the 21st century educational platform we have promised the people. The question is, how do you order children to go back to school when La Republic security forces, in protest because many of them have not been paid or given their bonuses, go burning our schools from one school to another? From the governing council, we want to condemn very strongly all acts of arson perpetrated by anybody, whoever they are, not schools and not people's houses. We condemn that vehemently, and we say not in our name, because this struggle is founded on the principle of non-violence, supported by self-defense, which is an international right. We ask the forces of darkness in Ambazonia to leave our country alone. We do not want to rule a country made of dead corpses. We do not want a country where everything has been burned down. If this is La Republique's exit plan, let them know that nothing under the sun is hidden. They will face the full might of the law, and that they will. So yes, schools will resume when we want them to resume. But before schools resume, all the conditions we laid down must be met. There must be no La Republic security forces anywhere in Ambazonia. The repressive forces put our children in danger. They rape our children in their schools. We are not even sure if they'll not be burning their classes. We are very scared as a people. we continue to tell parents, please keep your children at home. If you really hate your children so badly you want to kill them, use your own knife and cut their throat. Do not send them to school, and when they get killed, you point fingers at the wrong places. We've got enough evidence that every single burning are acts of terrorism unleashed by the Republic forces on our properties. Please keep children safe at home. When Mancho BBC, the face of this revolution, has declared at the Conclave, when Penn Terence, when Comrade Asa Patrick Ndanga and all our people are released, when we control our land, children will go to school, they will catch up, and they will be certified to go out and excel. Let it be known that when the British opposed the Romans, they stayed out of school for 5 years. When the Irish said no to British education, when they rejected that educational model, they stayed out of school for 2 years. There is a price to freedom, and there is a price to get things right. It doesn't make sense to stay on the 10th floor of a house when the foundation is shaking. You might just be signing your own death warrant without knowing. From the governing council, now the interim government, a word to a wise is sufficient. His Excellency Sisiko Ayok Tabe, as he addressed the people on Twitter today, told you that you must defend yourselves in all your communities, you must form vigilantes, and you will be getting support, because it is an international right for you to defend yourself. At the Conclave, we had a report of the wonderful diplomatic work that has been done, and all we can tell you is that when a woman is pregnant, she doesn't need to announce the pregnancy, because months after, it will announce itself. There will be good news. It's not going to be long. You must know that what we have achieved as a people over the last 10 months is unbelievable. While we celebrate what all our leaders have achieved from 1985 till this date, let it be known that what we have achieved as a collective, it's unbelievable. Thanks to you, fighters and comrades in the homeland and in the diaspora. Thanks to your sacrifices, and thanks to the wonderful work you've been doing. At the Conclave, we took a unanimous decision that will help us generate a lot more funds so that we can fast-track a process to push out La Republique from our country and move a government into Boya and start implementing or rolling out the plan of government. That is centered around a funding model that will work. Do take note that SCACUF ceases from being the National Treasury of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. The National Treasury of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia shall be called the National Treasury of Ambazonia. That's where all funds will be plowed into. Every single country in the diaspora will have a country treasury. Countries will be lumped up into regions headed by ambassadors, and we will have regional treasuries. Our website will soon be changed into www.ambagov.org to reflect the status of the government that we are now. And SCBC would of course become Ambazonia TV or whatever its board will decide. But these will equally be remodeled based on a need to ensure that we perfect our systems so that they become proper funding models. We ask our people to stay tuned. By this Friday, there will be good news with regards to the institutions I've just announced. And by next Friday, there would have been enough education so that our people are convinced that when you contribute your $1, your 10 naira, your 10 francs into any of our treasuries, you, the contributor, would have the ability to get into the platform, check how much is coming, check where money is being spent, and if you have a query, you will have a window where you can query any transaction. As a government, we've always promised that we will be accountable, and that promise, we will stand by it. Fellow Ambazonians, tomorrow is the infamous 6th November. Make your guess. 6th November 1982 to 6th November 2017. How many years? 35 years. That's how long Mr. Paul Biya, President of La République du Cameroon, has led the Cameroons, and that includes Ambazonia, until the 1st of October 2017, when we cut out of the illegal union. Fellow Ambazonians, Monday, 6th November, infamous by every strand of an imagination. Think about it. In 35 years, what is the state of schools in Ambazonia? In 35 years, what is the state of hospitals in Ambazonia? In 35 years, what is the state of the death trap route in Ambazonia? In 35 years, what is the state of the joblessness, the unemployment, and the hopelessness that this government has, forced on our peoples? And so the question to CPDF militants is, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? From Conclave 1, CPDM was proscribed, banned all of Ambazonia. So from the interim government this night, we are sending a message across Ambazonia that there will be no rallies. There will be no celebrations of 35 years of misery, 35 years of continuous occupation, 35 years of enslavement, and 35 years of making our people feel like second-class citizens in what they used to call their own home. We are giving a word of advice that there will be no celebrations anywhere in Ambazonia. Tomorrow is a day of national mourning. All our people will stay indoors. Interestingly, God made this day to coincide with our Monday ghost town. So tomorrow's ghost town is Mami Wata ghastly ghost towns. Remember that. We don't want to see a fowl or goat. We don't want to see anything with breath on the road anywhere in Ambazonia. That will be another very strong message to the cabal in Yaoundé after the message of the 22nd of September, that of the 1st of October, that this unholy alliance has come to an end. Fellow Ambazonians, we promise to always run a country that is democratic, that respects the rights of people, where people have a right to free expression and to believe in their own ideologies. We know some amongst us go around preaching the message of federation. The question I've got for these is, with whom do you want to federate? That is a message from the interim government. Has anybody offered you federation? If somebody had offered you federation, we would understand where you're coming from. But if you have been beaten, battered, arrested, locked under terrible conditions, threatened with a death penalty, and you now are calling for federation, that looks like an act of unilateral surrender. That looks like a betrayal of the collective resolve of the Ambazonian people, especially after the unspeakable horrors that this government unleashed on our people, especially after the genocide. We would like to send a message to those that are going against the people, that this is not a safari. This is not a holiday trip. The Ambazonian people have suffered for too long. Just look at the government of La République du Cameroon. Prime Minister Philemon Yankan's fifth in the rank. Fifth in rank. Even the Secretary General in his own office has more powers than him. What are we talking about? So you really see enslavement, and you want to carry your people and put them into greater misery and enslavement? How can we do this? We want to assure our people, we've always known that liberating our collective will not be easy. Because of the brutal cabal, because of the corrupt criminal cabal, the terrorist cabal in Yaoundé, we've always known that this would not be easy. But we've equally always known that what we need is faith in God. What we need is a collective resolve. What we need is determination. And interestingly, after the first, we've had a lot of friends. The journey will be easier. Why do you want to surrender when you are just right there, when victory is so close? Our restoration is in our own hands. The only thing that can take away our restoration is our surrendering. The only thing that can stop us from running the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, if we choose to give up. So long as we do not give up, La Republic would give in and they have no choice. That is a strong message from His Excellency Sisikoa Yoktabe. So we ask all our people to be courageous. We ask all our people to be bold. We ask all our people to fall behind our interim president, His Excellency Sisikoa Yoktabe, and all his cabinet members and other collective structures of our nation. We will run a government in exile for now, but we promise you that that will not be for too long. We ask our people to be the best critics of whatever we do. And of course, that when you criticize, criticize constructively. Remember, one destructive word from you doesn't destroy the person you're attacking. It destroys the struggle. We hope this message from the interim president is very clear. Fellow Ambazonians, victory is certain, and Ambazonia will be free. I thank you for listening. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Long live our determined people. I'm going to open lines for questions and comments, and as always, when you call in the studio, please switch off your receiver, give us your name, give us your location. If you're calling from the homeland, give us the county where you're calling from, and if you have a question or comment, please feel free. I'm here at your service. Thank you. The message from the interim president is very clear. Fellow Ambazonians, victory is certain, and Ambazonia will be free. I thank you for listening. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Long live our determined people. I'm going to open lines for questions and comments, and as always, when you call in the studio, please switch off your receiver. Greetings, comrade. Our lines are open. If you look at the screen, we've got the numbers there. Please call into studio. Let's hear from you, our people. And while we wait for the first caller, I've got some questions. Yeah, we have a caller. I would like to take that. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. All right, we lost the caller. We have another caller on the line. Hello. Hello, hello, caller. Hello, caller. We equally advise when you call, please be brief so that other people can call. We've got 30 minutes of press hour time. Hello, caller. We lost that caller. Our lines are still open. Please call into studio. And remember the key message from the interim president: it's unity, and unity, and unity. Unity can never be one-sided. It requires two parties, three parties to come together, be willing to give concessions in the interest of the project. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. All right, the technical department is doing everything to make sure that we will be able to engage. As we speak, we know a lot of people are in hospitals. Some of them, legs and hands have been amputated, families broken. Let's continue to pray for them. We need a lot of support to continue to ensure that we give them the aid they need. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? Caller, can you?
Hello.
Yes, good. Hello, how are you, caller? We lost the caller. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. All right, keep trying. You know, the technical team at SCBC will do their all to make sure that whatever technical challenges we have, we overcome them. I celebrate them for their volunteering. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, you are clear. Greetings. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Please carry on. You are clear. Carry on, please.
Okay.
Carry on. You've got the airwaves.
The only thing I can say is that the fear of Israel, the proper bigger the people.
Okay. Okay.
What would make it possible?
Okay. The line is drizzling. Just move around a little bit. All right. I wish I heard what you said. I hope viewers heard. Just try and call back. All right. I must be honest that I cannot hear a word. I urge you to call back. The lines could be clearer. Sorry, we lost the caller. Was not clear at all. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Give us your name, your location, and please go straight to the message or question. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? I cannot hear the caller. Technical team, I can't hear the caller. Hello, caller. I can't hear the caller. Sorry. Caller, you have to try and call back again. I suggest we drop the call. Caller, please try and call back again. The lines are not clear at all. Please call back. Our lines are still open. Please call into studio. Would like to hear from you, especially those of you who attended the conclave, Those of you who went to Nigeria and unfortunately you could not make it to the conclave are people in the homeland and those in the diaspora in whichever country you are. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, please carry on.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. The lines are not actually very clear. I'm getting you faintly. Your voice isn't clear. It's just that getting you faint.
Yes. You are very clear. You are very, very clear. So please carry on.
Okay. I just want to appreciate all what you are doing and to bless you people. And we pray that the government that will be formed will be even to touch every member of the Amber clan in Biafra, because we will hope that your Spirit of God that the spirit of unity should continue among us. God is God's hand and us.
Yep.
If 1, 2, 3, or 4 do go astray, we'll continue to guide our leaders.
Yep.
People who are decided if bandit to live, and as Moses and Joshua led the children of free people,
Yes.
as the fourth exposed themselves up from
Yeah.
at once. And to confirm the spirit of continue to lead, because it is not an attack.
Yes.
So we will make the guidance within that of education that was that comes from not just from people. Self-esteem our cause. God cannot pray. I'm on my knees with other members of my family, praying for the interim president to actually send out his team and get those who are. So I thank so much, and I think that blessed deliberation on the people who want to use me at the forefront of the various departments that you are creating. Thank you very much.
My brother, thank you so much. The Ambazonian people have heard you. This is a time when we must really, really unite. Everybody who's playing a part in this struggle is volunteering. Volunteering means putting aside the work you have been doing, your business, to make sure that you sacrifice to free Ambazonia. We must stop the infighting and respect the sacrifices each of us is putting in. Thank you so, so much. Remember, I equally said we are recruiting. So if you have a particular skill, you want to function in a particular department, please reach out to us, members of the outgoing governing council or the interim government, so that we can deploy you so you can be of service to your nation. I would want to use this opportunity to thank Prophet Daniel, who will be assisting me as spokesperson for the United States, Comrade Fondo Walters, who will be assisting me as spokesperson in Europe. And of course, we want to recruit more people. Nobody alone can do this. Every one of our people must be given an opportunity to play their part. I thank these ones, and to those of you listening who want to play different roles, including going into communities and raising funds that will help either a relief and support effort or a self-defense efforts. Please reach out to us so that we could give you guidance on how to put yourself within the different structures of our revolution. Thank you, caller. Our lines are still open. Fellow Ambazonians, we had a question on one of the WhatsApp groups that I'd like to address. That why we're calling ourselves Ambazonians and not Southern Cameroonians. That was addressed at the conclave. We are citizens of the former British Southern Cameroons, and that will always appear in all our documents in bracket Federal Republic of Ambazonia. In English, it means if you see Ambazonia, you are seeing the Southern Cameroons. Thank you. Fellow caller, greetings. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. The Republic of Ambazonia launched what you call the single reason theory, which a lot of us buy it, that we must depart from anything that reminds us of repression. We are Ambazonians, and we will die Ambazonians. Yes, we come from the former Southern Cameroons, the former West Cameroons, and when we finally move into the Ambazonian parliament in Boya, we will put our national artifacts. We will put a flag, we'll put a national anthem, we'll put the name of our country, and the elected Constituent Assembly will speak, and what they speak will be final. So I hope that puts speed brakes to some of these contestations that are not necessary for now. For now, we need national symbols that will make our people identify with pride and take them to Boya. Fellow Ambazonians, lines are still open. It's 56 years of subjugation. 56 years of oppression. 56 years of suppression. You cannot allow this to continue. Fellow Ambazonian, we cannot allow this to continue. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? All right. I think we lost the caller. I cannot hear you. If you can hear me, just lift up your voice a little bit, please. Unfortunately, we lost the caller. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. We lost the caller again. To all Ambazonians who live in La République du Cameroun especially. Hello, caller.
Hello?
You are very clear. Greetings, sir. Please carry on.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I can hear you clearly in studio. Carry on. Carry on. Unfortunately, we lost that. But before that caller called, I was giving a word of caution to all Ambazonians that live in the Republic of Cameroon, especially in Yaoundé and Douala, to please be very careful. We're now here to go around asking how many Ambazonians live in this particular house. You are not safe. You are not safe. We ask you to be very careful. I have spoken to more than 20 of our brothers in the La Republic security forces. The amount of repression that is being put on them now is scary. And I can assure you that not long from now, our brothers will defect to defend their motherland. So let our intelligence services be at work. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Let the people know self-defense is an inalienable right. Let nobody fool you. It's a crime. It's an inalienable right. We're peaceful. We will not attack. We will not allow war in Amber land, but if we attack, we must defend. The word is must. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? We have to protect our neighborhoods, protect our women, protect our girls, protect the old. We have to do that. The Department of Defense has the mandate, while working with all other struggle movements, to ensure that Ambazonia is defended. We ask our people to be patient, because that will be done. Hello, caller? Caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Struggling to get calls through. And where's Uncle P? Where's Dr. Bai? I miss you, my leaders. Hello, caller?
Hello?
Caller, you are so clear.
Yes, I'm getting.
Carry on, please. You're very clear. Carry on, carry on. We missed that caller, and the line was so clear. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? We're having a lot Line's been dropped today. Hello, caller, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, please, greetings. How are you? Oh, we're struggling. We need to hear from our people in the homeland. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? If any of you around the refugee camps, please call in. Let's know what's happening. Let's know what's needed. Hello, Ambazonia, I greet you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
I greet you, my brother. How are you?
Hello,
You are so clear.
yes,
Carry on.
how are you?
We are good. We are good. Carry on, please.
I'm not telling you. You are probably here in Cameroon for working for Ambazonia district.
Okay. Okay. I send you greetings. Hello. I greet you, comrade.
Hello, I can get you.
Comrade, I greet you, and I send you revolutionary greetings. Yes, can you still hear me?
Hello.
Yes, comrade, I greet you, I send you revolutionary greetings. Carry on. You are clear. Carry on. You are clear. Carry on. We're so glad to know you're calling from the homeland. Oh, we lost that call again. We just hope that La République du Cameroon is not tampering with lines again back in Ambazonia. We have a right to telephone services without interruption. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Sad. The previous caller was in a meeting with fellow Ambazonians. Proud of you guys. Very, very proud. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Would like to hear from some of our callers in the villages, in the quarters, in towns, in Kumba, in Fiango. Hello, caller? In a humor joke.
Hello.
Caller, good evening. Greetings. Carry on. You're very yes. Good evening. Carry on. You're very clear. Carry on.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Carry on. Carry on. I can hear you. Oh, I'm frustrated because they're not coming through. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Call was dropped. Keep trying. Keep trying. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. We lost that caller. Keep trying. Don't give up. Ambazonians do not give up. Will never give up. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Line drop. Let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. If you call the line did not go through, please try again. Don't give up. Fighters never quit. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, good evening. Carry on.
Good evening. I'm calling from Donga Party.
Wow. Please talk to your people.
Yes, I'm calling from Do in Donga Amantum. It's Adamu Info.
Okay. We are here. We're listening. Carry on. We lost the caller again from Donga Mantum. Can you believe that? Hello, caller. Greetings. Hello, caller. Greetings from the office of our interim president. Can you hear me? We lost the caller. We lost the caller. We need to get some calls coming through and coming through good. Keep trying. Ambazonians never give up. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Oh.
Hello?
Caller, you are clear. Please carry on. You have the airwaves. Carry on, please. Tell us, give us your name, where you're calling from. Caller, can you hear me? All right, we're struggling tonight. We're struggling tonight, especially with calls from Ambazonia. We are just hoping that the networks are not back to their game again. Hello, caller. We will remember them. We will remember them. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, greetings from the State House. Please carry on.
Hello.
Caller, you are very clear. Carry on, please. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. You're clear. We will not give up. Hello, caller. We will not give up. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? Give us your name. Give us your location. Give us your message or ask a question. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? If you call and the lines are not good, please try again. This is the best time when the interim government engages with our people so that you can advise and give us counsel on what next step we must follow. Remember, this is the people's revolution. This is people power at work. No leader can overcome the mighty strength of our people. We take this engagement very seriously. Hello, caller. Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings, sir. Please carry on. You are clear.
Hello.
Yes, carry on. How are you? You are very clear. Carry on. Greetings, sir. How are you doing?
I'm from Banga Batundu.
Good.
Banga Batundu.
Okay.
Yeah. We are finished. I say
Okay.
our land.
Yes.
I'm fine. Yes. Our section is almost close. We are finished.
Okay.
The administration, the old community people,
Okay.
they are finishing us.
Okay.
We are dead.
Yes.
I'm outside from Banga Batundu.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, list. We're glad.
Please, my brother, help us.
Thank you. Is there anybody beside you that wants to give a word as well? Feel free.
Help us. My own son, the only son I have, is not.
Okay.
Is not. Because of this struggle.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. I think that is it. My brother, thanks for calling. The pain and anguish of our people is scary. While at the conclave, we spoke to a sister who received a bullet on her thigh, was in the bush for 10 days, scared that she'd be abducted by the terrorist forces in Yaoundé, and a good Samaritan took her into a hospital in one of our counties and she was treated. We want to tell our people that these are tough times and we have to be strong and resolute. The pain is too much. We've lost more than 100 people. Unimaginable, unscary. We all as Ambazonians take a sacred covenant. We make a sacred covenant with all of Matthias. If we surrender, their blood will be in vain. That is a commitment from the interim government, and that's a commitment we want all our people to have. Our lives must not be more precious than our freedom. Our freedom must come first, because with our freedom, our hopes and aspirations can be met. Thank you, brother. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Oh, we lost the caller. We still have our people in bushes. Advice to those is, if you have a way to move over to Nigeria where we have relief and support efforts on the ground, please do that. And to every other person in the diaspora in particular, please contribute. Please and please and please contribute. This is our own. It has made us in the house. We got to do something. Hello, caller. All right. We're not very lucky with calls. We're losing so many calls today. Hello, caller. I really wanted to hear from the homeland. I want to know how you're planning to ensure that the ghost town of tomorrow is ghastly. Hello, caller. Caller. Carry on, please. Carry on.
Hello?
Caller, good evening, sir. You're very clear. Carry on.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I greet you.
I'm
Oh, you're calling from Genicom. Please carry on.
So I want to tell you, I say,
Yes. Yes. No, thank you. Thank you so much. Ambazonia is rising. This struggle is our struggle, and we'll be fired up when we get support, especially from Genicom, from Ayumojo, from Akwaya, from Kumbo, all over we land. Thank you so much. Hello, caller. That call was dropped. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Milan.
My brother, I greet you.
Good evening, Mr. Milton.
My brother, I send you greetings.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you very clearly. Good evening. How are you day?
Mr. Milton, good evening. This is Uncle P.
Uncle P, I've missed you so much. How are you, Uncle P? How's Germany? How's Hamburg?
My spokesman, the lines are very bad today.
They are.
It's difficult to come through.
They are. But very good to hear from you, Uncle P. You have the airwaves. Talk to our people.
I want to take this chance. I want to take this chance to thank our comrades in Berlin.
Okay.
Who allowed us to support them in their weight keeping.
Okay.
Because this Friday we were mourning our fallen heroes in Berlin.
Okay.
And that same evening, we together came up with a little bit of something for as a help for those back home.
Yes.
So I want to encourage all those I met in Berlin, and I was opportunity to meet our German leader, Dr. Ehlert.
Yeah.
I want to send them greetings over to Berlin, and then encourage them to keep on with the fight.
Yeah.
And really, I met a couple of young guys who were very courageous and with many questions.
Yes.
I just want to tell them that they should keep on and be courageous.
Yes.
Because we are into it. Whether you are for the struggle or not, so far as you are Amazonian, you are already a victim.
Yes.
And it is not a choice to be born as a victim. But we have to stop that in this generation. We can't let it go over to the next generation.
Absolutely.
And this encouragement, I want to send it over to all those back home, that we did not choose our birthplace. We didn't choose to be Southern Cameroonians.
Yes.
But the choice we can make on our own now is the choice of being a free people. And we should be ready to fight for that.
Yes. Yes.
Because there is no need, there is absolutely no need giving up at this point in time.
Yeah.
Because we are already victors, all of us.
Yes.
We have gotten the victory. So we just have to fight to keep the victory.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my leader.
Uncle P.
I'm very glad, and very, very glad, because the conclave came out with a very, very positive declaration.
Yes.
And with a unity that most of our comrades out there did not believe. But I kept on telling them that the Lord showed me that there shall be unity.
Amen
and
to
the
that.
unity is ours.
Yes.
So thank you people very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
In Nigeria they say, which means unity is strength.
Yes.
So, La Republic thought that is the end of it.
Yes.
As they bought over Bala, they thought that was it.
Yes.
But we, Southern Cameroonians, we know that leadership is not what that makes the people.
Yes.
The people make the leadership.
Yes.
So, ruling our nation, it starts from down, from the last person, going up to the leader, not from the leader down to the people.
Yes.
And I want to encourage you to keep on with this spirit, because what you just said a few minutes ago is that we are listening, or you in the governing body are listening to the people in order to take decisions.
Yes.
So it shows that the leadership starts from the people.
Yes.
So without the people, there won't be leaders.
Yes. Yes.
So, but what the French government has done to the Republic is that they have kept elites to be ruling the people.
Yes.
An elite can never be patriotic.
Yes.
Because an elite only thinks to extort, steal, betray, lie, do every funny thing.
Yes.
But the patriotic citizens, which are those that are down there, are those that have power in the country.
Yes.
And we have showed them that.
Very true.
And I want to keep on encouraging South Cameroonians to be patriotic, love your fatherland, and learn to know more of the history of your fatherland.
True.
Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know you will not know what you are missing, and you don't know what you are fighting for.
Very true.
So I thank you people very much.
Uncle Pete, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Ambazonian struggle is a struggle that chose itself. It was ordained by God. His Excellency Sisiko Ayoktabe has echoed it so many times that if God wanted you to be a citizen of La République du Cameroon, you would have been born in Douala. If He wanted you to be a citizen of the UK, you would have been born in Britain. Nobody is bigger than this struggle. This struggle has a way of putting everybody in their places. We ask all our leaders to be humble and go for unity, because unity is strength. Hello, Kola, I greet you. Kola, I greet you. I was struggling with that, but again, the message is there's enough room for everybody to play their part. Let's stop the fights. Let's fight the enemy, not amongst us. That's a very strong message from the interim government this evening. Stop the internal fight, they're hurting the struggle. Stop the internal fight, they're hurting the struggle. Hello, caller? Hello, caller. When we disagree, we must not go into social media to do a publicity stunt. No. When families disagree, they talk behind the back. They talk in the family house, not in the open market. Hello, caller? Hello, caller? And don't ask yourself, what are other people doing? Ask yourself, what have I done? What am I doing? And what can I do more? Because this is a time when we must all do more. Our liberation is done. We just need to realize it. Hello, caller?
Hello?
Caller, greetings. Please carry on. We lost the caller. We have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. This is a time for active citizenship. Active Ambazonian citizenship. Let your CV be a sacred CV, where you sit in your room, in your corner alone, are you able to say, this is me. I have made a major contribution to free my people. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening.
I greet you, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Caller, good evening. How are you? You're very clear.
Good evening. My name is Mama Waters. I'm calling from Zaire, Nigeria.
Oh, good. From Zaire, Nigeria. Greetings, sir. Oh, we lost the caller from Zaire, Nigeria. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear me? We lost that caller. Our lines are still open. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Caller, you're very clear. Carry on, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Please carry on.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I can hear you 5 on 5. Carry on.
Hello. My name is Yunus Abubakar.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, carry on. Carry on.
My name is Yunus Abubakar. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay.
Kaduna State.
Okay. Carry on. Oh, we lost that caller. Another caller on the line. Please call in if your call got dropped off because of the lines. Please still call in. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. 2017 will go down in history as a year when Ambazonians stood up like one man and said enough is enough. Yes, freedom we have declared and freedom we will defend. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. All right, the technical team is doing their best. And Ambazonians, you can see that they've tried so hard, but it's been very difficult for us to get most calls through. From the interim government, I want to thank all of you who participated for tonight. On behalf of the government, would like to thank all of you who are doing wonderful sacrifices to make sure that we get to Buea sooner. We want to thank particularly those of you who have made a contribution towards the relief and support arm of a struggle so that we can take care of the thousands and thousands of refugees that unfortunately have been forced out of their homes and communities by the brutal regime in Yaoundé. Fellow Ambazonians, we make a big appeal from the interim government that each and every one of us must go down in history as having sacrificed so much to take care of refugees. Please remember that some of these do not even have a loaf of bread to eat in a day. They don't have clothes, they don't have mattresses. From the Conclave, you would have noticed that we send special thanks to the federal government of Nigeria, as well as local governments, as well as the United Nations Human Rights Commission in Nigeria for helping the plight of our people. But what are you doing? What are you doing? And that's a call. That's a key message His Excellency asked me to put out tonight. Please do something. And while you're doing something, remember something very significant took place out of Conclave 4. This would be the first time in the history of the Ambazonian Revolution that we will be having an interim government that is made up of the different movements and, of course, the different collectives of our people, because country leaders have come out very strong and they equally control a very strong following of our people. We want to tell all Ambazonians that on the 1st of October, we declared our restoration. We want to assure you from the interim government that we are defending and we will defend the restoration. We want to assure you our people will never get back into La Republic to come around as slaves. We want to assure you that we have already freed our people mentally. Physical freedom will be coming much more sooner than you expect. But that requires you and me to play our part. The motto is no retreat, no surrender. God bless a wonderful and determined people. God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. God bless you. I am Milton Taka, the outgoing spokesperson for SCACUF SA. And why do I say outgoing? Because anybody serving in any portfolio now is on their way out. That gives the leader of our revolution the freedom to choose the best that are loyal, that are competent, and that are committed. We didn't join this revolution for positions, we joined them to serve. So if any of us is not maintained in the different portfolios we're currently working in, our commitment and sacrifice to the struggle must double, because this was more about service to the struggle and not about positions. God bless you and good night.
For making you a nation. stars above, the Most High God be